Hello High Levelers, Rayo Daniel here. In this video, I want to go over a pretty cool new release that GoHighlevel has just come out with. It's called brand boards. And if you've ever used Canva, I use Canva a lot, but if you've ever used it, you notice that Canva had the ability to put brand colors and things like that, and it made it very easy inside there to keep using those same brand colors over and over again instead of having to go pick them. Well, Highlevel has come up with the very same concept. Not that they got it from Canva, but that's just an example that I came up with. But anyway, it's just a nice way of being able to bring together all of the brand colors. You can even build in brand logos and even the fonts that you may use. If you use very specific fonts all the time, and I'm going to show you how they've done this and how easily, once you configure these things inside of the brand boards, how easy it is to use them inside of the email builder, the funnel builders, and things like this to be able to quickly choose and pick your colors. So let's hop in and take a quick look. Okay, here we are inside of our demo account, and one of the first things I want to be able to show you is just where the brand boards are exactly. Okay, so we're going to be going here under marketing, and here we see the nice brand boards with a nice little new sign. This is pretty nice, and if you go in here, it's going to be blank. So right now what we need to do is we need to create some boards. Now, the great benefit of Highlevel is, you can probably create an unlimited number of boards, but really you don't need that many. It's just nice to be able to have more than one. So we're going to go through and notice that you get a selection. I'm going to just select blank here in the beginning because I'm going to work harder than I need to. But let's just take a quick look here. Once we get beyond there, we'll see that we actually can name it. So let's give it a quick name. If I could spell correctly here. Spelling's always bad, but I'm going to call it just DigiBoard1. That's a sort of fake name of our company here, Digi Global Agency. But right now you see that we are able to choose logo 1 and logo 2. So click on this. All it does is go out and choose the logos from the media library, and I'm going to choose another logo here. So we can put a couple different logos in there to have for quick access. Now, if you look up here at the top left, notice you get these icons: logos, colors, and fonts. So this is where we're able to choose everything that we need. So let's go to colors. Now with these colors, you can add, I believe, up to 10 is what I thought. So I'm going to go ahead and choose. We're going to do, let's just call it a royal blue, a little bit of a darker blue. So we're going to come here and choose something maybe in that range. And then we're going to come here and choose, let's just do red. And we'll type this color, choose a nice little red color. And then let's go down here and let's do a purple. So we need to come down somewhere in this area, choose a nice little purple color. So this is how you can quickly choose the colors that you're looking for. And if you wanted to, keep in mind, you can click on the hex color. If you have a very specific hex color, just put it in there and boom. Once you label it, then the colors are here and you can quickly be able, I'm gonna show you how you can quickly choose and find these inside of the email and the funnel builders and so forth, and how pretty cool that is. So here for the fonts, we're gonna go ahead and just choose just a couple of weird stuff that probably you would normally never use. So we'll do 3 here. Just scroll down and wherever we stop. There we go. So right now we got DigiBoard1. We're going to go ahead and save it. Now, one of the cool things about this is at any one time you can only have one default brand board. Now that default brand board is the one that you're going to see color-wise, logo-wise, and font-wise whenever you go into the email editor or even the funnel builder. So even though you have multiple brand boards, you can only access one of those at a given time, and that's whatever's default. So having said that, let's go ahead and just quickly look at, I'm going to choose another one here. We'll choose this coffee. And right now I'm just going to go ahead and give it a name. I'll give it DigiBoard2. And I'm not going to go ahead and customize this. The whole point I wanted to show you is simply to show you that you can have multiple boards and that there is this nice little default logo here, so you can see which one is selected as default. Now if you wanted to, you can click on DigiBoard2, come up to the top right and just simply click on this button, set as default. That's really all you need to do if you ever need to switch whichever one is default, and now you see that this is the default. And again, you always have the ones if you want to edit the board, clone the board, or delete it, you can come over here and choose those options as well. But I'm going to use this as the default, so I'm going to go ahead and set this back. So now once we have the brand boards created here, let's just kind of take a look inside of like the email builder and the funnel builder, how you would utilize this. So here inside of this, now one of the things, before I hop into here, I wanted to show you this. Inside of the media storage here, notice that there is a brand boards folder now created. This is how the brand boards actually works with regards to the logos. Even though you may have a logo in the media library, it moves it or makes a copy of that logo and puts it into the brand boards folder. Now notice we have inside of brand boards, we have a folder for each brand board itself. So we're going to go to DigiBoard1 and notice that we've got our 2 logos that we selected here. So just wanted to let you know that this is how the logo storage actually works inside of it, that they will create a new folder inside of the media storage library, and then that's where they'll be. So anyway, the cool thing about that is that if you ever have an email template, then let's just say you want to drag an image button over here. you can always click on this little edit icon, go to media library, choose the brand board, go into the brand board you're looking for, and then choose the logo that you want. So that's just a way to be able to organize your logos and know where they're always going to be at whenever you need to use them. So I'm going to delete this. I don't really want to keep that. One of the things I did want to show you here is, let's just say we want to come here and change this text color. So we came up here to the color, and now notice, look at what we have here. We have brand colors. So now we have our brand colors, our blue, red, purple, the ones that we already created, are now up top, making it very quickly and easily for us to be able to access these particular colors. So this is very nice. Likewise, if we come over here and click on the font, let's go ahead and close this. So here we have here, and if we go to fonts, notice that at the very top, we also have our brand fonts. These are the three kind of weird fonts that we chose. So again, one of the nice things about it is when you're using the brand boards, the font colors and then the fonts themselves are at the top of the screen, making it very easy to be able to access this. So again, this is where you would access them, and you could be able to do all that stuff inside of the funnel builder. I'm sorry, inside of the email builder. Let's just take a quick look at the funnel builder here. Now here's one of the things I ran across a problem. Now, this right here is such a new feature. It's actually set up inside of Labs. So if you ever come to the funnel builder, you're going to find out that the color picker and things like that aren't really the same. Now, as far as the logos, I've shown you there in the media storage library, you can always go and access the logos, and that's how you would do it for any kind of logos that you would want to use, like in the navigation header and so forth. But let's say we click on this headline, and we want to come over here and click on the background image. So notice over here, we just get the standard color picker. There's no brand colors, there's nothing like that we're able to access, or anything like that. So this is where there creates a problem. Is like, how do you access the brand colors from here? Well, right now, at least if you're watching this before this thing goes live, you will have to come inside of your labs and turn on that feature. That feature is called this new color picker for funnels and websites. If you turn that on, that right there is what's going to allow you to come in and choose and have a different color picker. Now it says at the time of this video that that's going to go live in 8 days, so you might not even need to do this if you're doing this. But one of the things I did want to show you is, notice how this right here is now a square. The background color before, if you notice, it was a circle. So it actually changed the actual icon right here, which is pretty cool. So now if we click on like background color, let me having a problem here with the mouse. There we go. So now notice we have our brand colors, blue, red, purple, as well as all the other default colors that we want. So now it makes it pretty cool that you can sit back, and one of the things you also get here is if you highlight this, now notice that you get an actual color picker right here. This was not available before you turn that new feature on, so you can click here and easily select your brand colors as well. So again, nice little feature, just makes it really quick and really easy to sit back and be able to access this. So again, if you ever want to choose this and you want to sit back and choose your fonts, notice that your fonts are there as well. So anyway, the brand boards really are a nice attempt, to sit back and help quickly standardize the brand colors and so forth. Now, if you're kind of like me and you're a little bit more sophisticated when you're using email templates and your brand colors, you might already have your brand colors set up as custom values. So that still has an advantage if you're using custom values, because keep in mind, brand colors are great that you can actually sit back and change, have quick access to them inside of the funnel builders. But if you really want to have standardization, like if you want to have all of your headlines be in your funnels be a certain color, then really you should be looking at using custom values for those, because that way if you ever build stuff in the future, then you're building it and you know that those codes are always going to be custom value codes. And then that way, once you change the hex color and the custom value, then it changes it across all of the all of the websites, funnels, and everything else that you have all at one time. That's again one of the advantages of it, and one of the things, the downsides of even brand boards is, yes, you could change the color, and yes, I could probably go in and edit. Let's just say I went into the brand board and edited the blue color and changed it to a different color blue. Anywhere where there's a blue color, sure, that may very well change inside of it, but it's still not the same, if that makes sense. So right now it's still a little bit differently. So I can come here and change this royal blue to a lighter color blue if I wanted to, and then any place where that royal blue was actually used, you would then have a different color. But again, that's a change. It's not quite the same as custom value. So you have to make a decision which one you want to use there. But anyway, I'm not trying to diminish brand boards. They are a cool feature that you can sit back and use, and your clients can use them inside of their system to quickly get access to logos, colors, and fonts. Guys, if you've learned a little bit of something here, why don't you click on the like button here, give me a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and with your help, I'll be able to do it. Thanks so much for your help, and if you have not subscribed for my channel, click on the subscribe button. I appreciate your support, and have a great day.